Hey everyone, welcome to Open. I'm Rhina, your hosting Café con Leche for the next hour, inviting you to get social with us online. That is, tweet us and follow us on Instagram at BronxNet TV and like us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. And of course, while you're there, you can follow me on Twitter, FB, Instagram, Insta Stories, and LinkedIn at Rhina Valentin. So our first guest is a professional dancer, trained musician, and four-time Emmy Award-winning host and executive producer of Bare Feet with Mickela Mallozzi. You know I love saying that. A travel series that highlights the diversity of dance, which airs on public television stations nationwide and on Amazon Prime Video globally. From rediscovering her family's roots in southern Italy to dancing tango in Buenos Aires, the series covers Mickela's adventures as she experiences the world one dance at a time. However, this upcoming season 5 of Dance and Music, she highlighting cultures within the 5 boroughs of New York City, showcasing the resilience of New York City's diverse arts community. And here to share more with us, she is no stranger to the show. Please welcome Bare Feet with Mickela Mallozzi, host and executive producer, and my friend, Mickela Mallozzi. Hello.
Rhina Valentin. I love you so much. Thank you for the incredible intro always. I need to record this and just put it in for days when I need a little, boost.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Oh, so good to be here.
We love having you. We love that you always come through and visit in your new adventures. I mean, you are the adventure queen. I love everything you do, and I love everything about you. So I can only imagine what this must have been, not only for you, but the people involved with this, this particular season, because it's all about home, baby.
It's home. It's home. And it was in such an amazing, incredible time in our history, for the city, for the world, for what we've been going through for the past 2 years. It really was this culmination of these energies kind of coming together all at once, but in the city that we love and in the city that was hit the hardest by COVID at the beginning.
So, here's the thing. We've had you on annually, right? Per season, we'll say. And the last few seasons, last year, which was pretty much was like an extra. It was like a special, right? That was out. And then prior to that, you did the DNA travel that took you around the world. And now you're back to New York, which is where it all originated from. Yeah. And so you just mentioned the historical value behind it, but what was different about this time around?
What was different was there was this sense of urgency to tell the stories of New Yorkers, of what was happening right at that time. We were filming the summer, right when vaccines had rolled out, when the world was opening up again. And there was this urgency of we need to capture this moment. We need to capture the magic that we've been seeing and feeling and anticipating of. We're going to be able to dance again together. We're going to be able to touch each other more safely than before. We're going to be able to be outside. We're going to be able to have dance parties. And people were so hungry for these dance parties that you felt it. It was palpable, even beyond the camera. Even our crew, there were so many moments of tears of joy, so many firsts, Rhina, of dance schools, dance groups, dance parties that hadn't seen each other maybe within a year and a half. And this was their first time being in person, dancing in person, not over Zoom, not virtually. And I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it and speaking about it. But it was that urgency of we need to tell these stories. And aside from that, everything that has happened in the past 2 years was we need to tell stories, which we always do, of diverse voices. But again, there was that urgency of we have a platform. Let's give voice to people who are always underrepresented in media, especially. And that's been our mission from the beginning, but especially for this season, it was just from the get-go, we knew we were just going to hit that hard.
Well, it's lovely. It's lovely that you also, your show is uplifting and enlightening and educational. But it seems that the silver lining behind the pandemic has been bringing out the importance of diversity and inclusivity. So in your travels throughout New York City, let's just give us a little brief, a little teaser on what you explored and experienced in each borough.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we hit all 5 boroughs, and our season premiere, which is, I'm so proud of all the episodes, but the season premiere, we really wanted to start with a bang, and we call it Black Voices. We start right right where we needed to start. And I danced with Dance Theater Harlem with Virginia Johnson, legendary ballerina. Misty Copeland makes an appearance in our show. She's a huge fan. She is a huge fan of the show, which is unbelievable. We're so grateful. We celebrate Juneteenth. I dance with Brooklyn United Marching Band. They were the marching band that also performed at the Met Gala, legendary. And then we dance with Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. And it's just, that's just the beginning. And so we go to Little Sri Lanka and Staten Island. We do hip hop in the Bronx. We meet with the Garifuna community in the Bronx. I'm drumming with Bodoma. I'm dancing with Wabafu. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's Little Caribbean in Brooklyn. The reopening of Broadway, that was just unbelievable. It really was people waiting in line in tears of waiting to get back into those seats. And after every number, we went to see Moulin Rouge, the musical, on reopening night. Every number had a standing ovation and people could not stop applauding because we knew we wanted to be there. The performers wanted to perform. They've been waiting to perform. And that was the magic we kept on capturing over and over and over and over again. So it is really special. But all of these, moments in history coming to life in front of us. I have to say too, Rhina, I feel very lucky that I'm able to travel the world for my job. So everyone was, when lockdown happened, everyone was like, oh, you must feel terrible. I'm like, no, there's more to life than just traveling. I am very lucky. But what I found when coming back to New York to film here, we were able to be front and center with fans. It's been years since we filmed back in New York City. So every single day we filmed, it was beautiful. People coming up to me, hugging me, thanking me for taking them around the world, especially when we couldn't travel. And to me, that's the biggest gift, is to know that not just my mom watches this show, right? She is my biggest fan, but it means so much to me when people say hello, even just a hello, to know that our show touches them. But we've had some emotional interactions with so many fans, and I just can't tell you how much it means to me, really. You know this, Rhina, it's a passion. What we do is a passion. Public television, you do it because you love it. And I think I have the best job in the world. And when I get to meet the people that it impacts directly, it fills me. It really just fills me.
Even in the way you're expressing it, I feel it. I feel you. And one of the things I absolutely adore about you is your authenticity in the way you even capture. So I can only imagine what's been captured, because you're speaking to me so emotionally. So I can only anticipate what's to come. So how many episodes are there in this season?
We have 12. We're so lucky. We have 12 episodes. Again, all 5 boroughs. One of my favorite episodes, or an episode that we came up with, usually we focus on a neighborhood or a cultural group or an ethnic group, right? And there were all these beautiful stories of dance that were impacting people, that were so empowering. And I said, you know what, let's do a whole Empower NYC episode where we feature dancers or dance that impacts community in a positive way, that's not necessarily tied into a specific genre of like a cultural group or an ethnic group or a specific neighborhood. So we tackle ageism. We're dancing with a group of 65 plus. They are the dancers for the Cyclones out in Brooklyn, and they're called the Pacemakers. They're hilarious, and they have more energy than I have. And I'm like, I hope I can be that way when I'm 75 years old, So stuff like that. It's all
the Pacemakers.
They are incredible. They made me a jersey. I had my own number, and everyone's number is the year they're born. That's their number. I had a hat. We were in the Cyclones stadium dancing. It was the ballpark. It was so fun. But those are stories that dance has a huge impact on people. And that's what we really wanted to show as well. We love our diversity in New York City, but we also love that dance can touch everybody.
On that note, I want to say, thank you for bringing the celebration on air, and we celebrate you. I know your birthday was last week, but I'm still going to wish you a happy belated birthday, Mickela Mallozzi. Thank you for choosing to celebrate yourself and your essence publicly.
Thank you. And shout out to the Bronx. Are you kidding me? Like we give a good shout out to the Bronx. It was just so fun exploring the Bronx a little more and dancing across the Bronx. So Rhina, thank you. Thank you for still doing this and sharing your voice. And I hope we get to dance together soon. I think in the weeks to come and hopefully the months to come, once weather clears up, we can be dancing together very, very, very soon.
I'm so looking forward to it. I'm holding you to that, darling. It's a date.
All right.
Everyone, woo! Mickela Mallozzi, once again, the 5th season of Bare Feet with Mickela Mallozzi is going to premiere March 9th on NYC Life Channel at 8:30 p.m. If you're interested in more information, you can visit travelbarefeet.com, and on social media, you can follow her at Travel Bare Feet. All right, we have to take a quick break, but when we return, we speak to a young actress on the road to stardom. Hint, hint, she's the voice of Alma on Alma's Way, currently airing on PBS Kids.